was an awesome year. Obviously, transitioning from high school to college is always a hard step, but I had an awesome team, awesome teammates who really helped me with the transition. And obviously, coming from this prestigious team, it was an easy transition going into college from this winning team.
Talk about it. We talked about it before you went. October rolls around, practice comes. When do you feel that you're fitting in and you made the right decision?
Definitely in the beginning it was a struggle, but I think right when we got into Patriot League play, we all started to pick up our confidence, and we all started to click with each other, and we started to play well.
And talk about it. Coming in as a freshman, you don't know if you're going to play a lot, start, but you obviously got a lot of minutes. Talk about that.
Yeah, definitely. The team put a lot of confidence in me, and I had to play big minutes, especially with big injuries down the stretch. So I think we all knew we could do it, and we just came together.
Obviously, you played a high level at high school, high level AAU, but just talk about going up and playing Division I. What's that like?
Completely different. You don't know what it's going to be like until you get there, and so you're basically thrown into the fire and kind of got to go with the flow, and I think that's what I did. But obviously all the training beforehand, all the teams that I was on beforehand really helped me to make that transition.
What part of your game do you think you improved the most over the course of the season?
Definitely my shots and pull-up jumpers. I obviously was not a pull-up jumper shooter in high school, and I really had to improve that game instead of going all the way in where I have 6'2" girls trying to block my shot.
And they talk about the freshman wall. When you play high school, if you have a great year like you did last year, you maybe play 30 games. You're at that game 30 pretty early in the year with the college schedule. Talk about how that mental adjustment.
Definitely. Everybody says it's the hardest year as a freshman. Everybody on our team said this is going to be the hardest year for you guys. It'll get so much easier as you go on, but it's a real push. You start to feel it in your legs. You start to feel it in your mind. You're mentally and physically exhausted, and so that's where you got to start pushing through, and hopefully it'll get easier within the next years.
And talk about your goals from here on out.
Obviously, to win a Patriot League championship. We're a really young team with 6 freshmen, and we had 1 senior graduate this year. So I think just going hard in the off season and getting ready for next season.
And just you talked about it a little bit before, but playing here at High Point, how did that help you prepare?
Dexter is obviously a great coach, and I think I learned most of my things from him and my AAU coaches. Cornell Thomas, one of the best coaches I've ever been with, and I think all my coaches tell me I have some of the best basketball IQ, and if you play smarter and harder, it's so much easier to play at that level.